I have no sign. Welcome back to Daily Service. I'm so excited. We are here yet again on this Good Friday. It is Good Friday, y'all. Okay. And the excitement about just everything that is popping off right now. It is Easter weekend. Shout out to all of my beautiful Christians. This is such a beautiful story of Jesus. Not so beautiful, more harsh, but at the same time, to know he gets to rise again. And it's actually kind of befitting because today's conversation is all about letting it be easy. So I'm glad you came into my life. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you. This is going to be phenomenal. Alexa, off. I felt like listening to some Genuine. It was so funny. A friend of mine sent a video of Genuine because Genuine used to be my man. Genuine, you're so fine. And so Genuine, I was thinking about it. I was like, we haven't heard any like big drama. I mean, right now, only thing you hear about Genuine is his inability to like dance the way he used to, because he used to be so sexy. Genuine's ability to dance, they've been clowning him for that, but there wasn't any big scandal around Genuine Timberland. Like, there wasn't ever really any big scandal that we know of yet. So I am grateful for the people that I used to be in love with back in the day, still being people that I can still say I'm proud to say that was somebody I was obsessed with, right? So wanted to play a little Genuine today. But today in Daily Service, we are taking away the struggle. We are taking away the extra hard work, and we are letting it be easy. And I'm probably going to be talking a little bit today in regard to Jesus and his resurrection, because I feel like that was easy. Like, that was the easy part for Jesus. Like, he was like, what up, people? And I'm back, with the scars and all. We were talking about that today in Bible study with my group. And so it's just funny because I'm like, oh man, that is such a good story. But letting it be easy, I think so oftentimes we feel like whatever that we are creating, whatever we are manifesting, there's a lot of hard work that goes with it. It's like, oh, this is going to take a lot of hard work. And it's not to say that you will not experience work. It's not to say that you will not experience moments of hard work. But what I want to remind you is it gets to be easy. You say you are the creator. You've been brought here to create. The reality of it is your creations get to be easy. We got this good here, green light. Some of y'all can't see. I got my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shirt on. These were my dudes. And when you think back to childhood, for many of us, childhood was the easy part. Right. We didn't know it was easy at the time, but I've heard of many of adults say, oh, I'm tired of adulting. I want to go back to when I was a child again. And that is the fun part. And you can, okay? And you can go back to being childlike again. You can go back to the days where you didn't worry about a thing and creating and receiving was easy. Okay. I think that we make a lot of this so much more difficult than we have to on ourselves because we're trying to do the work. So we're going to be having a beautiful conversation today about releasing your need to control. Hello, somebody. Releasing the need to control the outcome, releasing the need to know everything and everybody, the who, what, where, when, why of your situation, and just releasing. I'm going to tell y'all right now. Y'all hear me always talking about I'm minding the business of my mind. You guys always hear me talking about the fact that I am opening up all the channels, the infinite possibilities for money to flow to me. And it's crazy, right? I had a situation with Facebook. I am live on Facebook. I don't give two shits. Y'all need to get your life. Quit charging people for stuff that really is not even popping off in their account. And that's happened to me multiple times where there's this hidden something that I'm being charged for. So I fought it. I fought it tooth and nail last week. I said, bump that, fighting this thing, right? 500 gone. They just gone, right? And so as I fought what happened on and in that situation, what ended up popping on for me is I had to release it. I had to let it go. I had to let it be easy. And sometimes the letting it be easy could be you just going to ask somebody in that sense of whatever industry, whatever questions you may have, asking the experts. That's letting it be easy. Okay, I actually took it to ChatGPT because the confusing part about Facebook, it's AI, and it's like you don't get to talk to nobody. They won't let you talk to nobody. But here y'all done took my money. I can't even get it on the phone with a person. Okay. So I took it to another AI and was like, help me figure this out. Because the AI is AIing. It's not letting me do what I wanted to do. Help me figure this out. I went to AI, figured it out, got the exactly what to do, got exactly who to contact, and it ended up being easy. We can allow things to be easy. Oftentimes, we're the ones making it hard. We feel like we got to do it all. Have you ever had somebody come up to you and ask you, do you need any help with those groceries? And you turn around and have the audacity to say, I got it. That was your opportunity to let it be easy. See, you're allowed to receive everything that you desire from the manifestations, from the money, from the love, from whatever it is that you're calling in. You are allowed to receive them with ease. But we think we got to do it all. We're over here like, I got it. Allow how and when and what you want to receive to come into you with ease. It is allowing within yourself. So like I said, got this little money gone, feeling some type of way about it, went ahead, got the answers, figured out how to get the money back, put in the claim, but guess what happened next? Because I released it. And I said, money is going to flow to me in ease. What's up, my Nayoka? Hey, my girl. She said ease, right? We're letting it flow in with ease. So I let it flow in with ease. Fine. Money going to come to me. I ain't going to trip off it. I ain't going to worry about it. I'm just going to allow. Yesterday, I got a notification. More money just getting dropped into my account. What? I said, I know that's right, God. Let's go. Let's go. I'm here for the ease. I'm open for it. Money flows into my bank account with ease. I receive love with ease. And so, how do we create this ease? How do we create the flow? There's a part in manifestation that I feel like we don't talk about enough, and it is the detachment. You ever seen a pot of water boiling and you sitting there watching it and you watch it until that first bubble floats up? That feels like it takes forever. But when you walk away from the pot, you go somewhere else, you do something else, you come back, guess what? You got boiling water. You've detached yourself from the outcome and you let it boil with ease. I keep saying this. I'm not going to stop saying it. You are the creator. You have been brought here to create. What comes out your mouth, the thoughts in which you think, your eyes are the projector. It will be your reality. Everything you want, even the big stuff. Okay, I'm literally sitting here day to day, day in and day out, manifesting the big stuff. I'll catch myself wanting to say the little things. I said yesterday, I wrote on my bay leaf what I was receiving, right? I have what I'm receiving currently in present tense, right? I wrote it on the bay leaf. Okay. That's how my plantations burn. I walk away. Oh, My plantains. Nayoka said, that's how my plantains burn. I walk away from the pot. Not the plantains, Nayoka. I'm talking about the boiling water. See, when we cooking food, we got to be nearby. That takes a little bit more care, a little bit more loving through it, right? So when we want to receive with ease, it's about detachment. I love to make you laugh. I love laughing with you, Nayoka. You my boo. But it's all about the detachment. We got to detach ourselves from the outcome. So I wrote down on my bay leaf what I am receiving, right? Y'all know I did my money affirmations. I did my whole money thing, blew the cinnamon into the house, bringing in the money on the first of the month. And then all of a sudden on the second of the month, a check dropped in my bank account. Ease. I didn't have to chase the check down. I didn't have to look for the people for the check, right? This was a check that had been owed, but I wasn't expecting it to come yesterday. Ease. Right? When we begin to just allow, we get to receive at the point in which we believe it to be. So on my bay leaf, I wrote down the $1 million. I could have easily wrote down the 100,000. That would have been easy peasy pumpkin squeezy. It would have been like, oh yeah, 100,000, let's go. But the million was the stretch. And why do we want to stretch ourselves? Because what if it actually happens? What if you actually receive it? Then what? So I'm down for the then what? Show me, Lord. Show me the money. Okay. I'm like Jerry Maguire. Show me the money. You know what I mean? Like I'm ready. Because where you bank, right? That bank account that you look at that has your name on it, that's just one of your bank accounts. You bank at the bank of infinite. What does that even mean? It means there's a bank account with infinite funds in it. It's God's bank account. It's the universe's bank account. It's the universal account holding your funds. And you get to receive those funds with ease. We just keep telling ourselves. These are the stories in which we keep replaying in our mind. You got to work really, really hard. These are just the stories we keep replaying in our mind. It has to take a whole lot of time. These are just the stories we keep replaying in our mind. We have to struggle so much to get what we want. Now, I'm not going to say there's not going to be a sense of struggle, but the struggle is building muscle. When you work out, you don't say, oh man, I just want to blink my eyes and be skinny. Well, we do say that. I do say that. And let's be honest, they got a whole bunch of things right now where you can do that, where you can blink your eyes and just be skinny. Okay. But there's also work within that, right? There's also things that you're doing when you're taking like the GLP-1s, right? You still got to be drinking the water and do the things, but we can let it be easy. Especially nowadays, things are just getting easier and easier for us. More information is available, right? More people know, they're educating themselves, understanding more. Okay. We're getting more and more like, oh my gosh, they have the Let 'em Burns. Those are the pills. We're learning ashwagandha helps lower cholesterol. We're learning all these things to allow our lives to be easy. You can apply this same sense of ease everywhere else in your life for whatever else is going on with you. We are the ones that bring the drama and the chaos when we're going through things. Sometimes we're just going through, I'm going to be 100 with y'all. Y'all know I come and keep it real. I've been going through some things, right? Some things have been going on in my personal life. And I've been stepping back and letting it be easy. Now it's hard because I want to buck against it. What do I need to do to make all these things happen? How much do I need to overwork to make the money flow? And it's every time when I'm not paying attention, when I'm not looking, when I'm not giving it a whole bunch of energy, it flows to me easy. And then I remind myself, girl, why was I tripping last week? Why was I all up in arms last week? So anytime you feel yourself emotionally going out of control, I want you to remind yourself, this is one of my reps. I'm lifting the weights of my emotional muscles. I'm lifting the weights of my belief muscles, my faith muscles. And the more that you lift these weights, the stronger you will be, the stronger you will get, the stronger your faith will be, the stronger your belief will be. I know now more than ever before, ease is my birthright. I just have to sit in it long enough to allow it, sit in the uncomfortable. And I think that's what we don't want to do. I don't like sitting in the uncomfortable. My daughter, even yesterday, I was like, oh man, and I was getting emotional, because I got some news. Y'all know I had my CT scan. I told a lot of y'all I had my CT scan. And they, there was a CT scan for a cyst that they found in my body. And come to find out, the cyst is actually pretty big. And it has my primary care doctor a little concerned. So she's sending me to a surgeon. Now, for anybody that'll freak you out. But I wasn't allowing myself to sit in the uncomfortable. I was literally, I didn't want to cry about it. I didn't want to be worried about it. I didn't want to be concerned about it. So I'm putting on a fake face, a fake smile, a fake everything gonna be all right, smiling through my teeth. I'm learning more than anything else. It is your honesty with yourself to expose whatever it is that may be bothering you so you can learn from it. See, we can't learn and grow unless we know what the lesson is. So I'm learning more than anything. We got to stay faithful. And because of last week of my whole stress out, my faithful muscle is stronger than it ever has been. My belief muscle is stronger than it ever has been. And I sit in the knowing to be true. I will receive anything and everything that has been already claimed by me. It will be mine. And it's going to come in an easy way. You see, inspired action makes you feel good. You be like, oh, I need to go ahead over here and do XYZ because you've been inspired to. And when you're inspired to do it, it feels, oh, so easy. Have you ever had an inspired phone call or an inspired study session or an inspired reach out or an inspired text message? When you're inspired to do the things, it ends up being easy. You see, ease is at our fingertips, but we feel like we've been told that anything worth good having takes a lot of work. But what if it didn't take all that? What if you got to get it with ease? When the money flowed into my bank account yesterday that I was not expecting, I was like, oh my God. And mind you, I have been doing a meditation, and the meditation I've been doing was specifically around $1,000 or more. $1,000 or more. But what specifically came out of my mouth was $1,000 or more. But the or more is not specific. The or more is a little ambiguous, like $1,000 1 cent. Like, what is the and more? And so I said it. And when I'm telling you guys the money that flew into my account, $1,000 showed up in my account. Boop, $1,000 or more. So I want to remind you, our words matter, and it can be this easy. So this morning when I was doing the meditation, instead of saying $1,000, I said $1 million or more. I'm here for it. Come on, millions. We gonna kick it. We gonna have a good time. Okay? And you're allowed to show up for me with ease. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sit here until you do. Hello, $1 million. I'm going to sit here until you show up for me with ease. Watch. It's going to be funny. Y'all going to hear me come on here and be like, y'all, I hit $1 million scratcher. You're gonna be like, dang, that girl good. Okay? It can come to you with ease. Everything that comes out of your mouth, nothing will return to you void, meaning everything that comes out of your mouth will be. We make it hard. We over effort. We overthink. We try to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to create. Y'all heard me say this all week. We're going to say it again. We are minding the business of our minds. So the $1,000 that came to me, I didn't work for it. I wasn't calling around the world about it. I wasn't emailing people left and right for it. I wasn't doing any work. I allowed it with ease by minding the business in my mind every day, doing the same meditation. And inside this meditation, there were deep breathing exercises and affirmations. And so we're doing the meditation, we're deep breathing, we're saying the affirmations, $1,000 or more. That's what I was saying. And there came the 1,000. It can be that easy for you. Matter of fact, what I'm going to be dropping inside the Manifest That Shit Society today, I am going to drop in there this meditation that I've been using because it worked in like the best way possible. When we mind the business of our mind, we receive with ease. It's when we're trying to get out there and do all the things that we start pushing it away from us because we're still in the mindset of I don't have it. That's why I brought up the boiling water. Walk away. Walk away. Whatever it is that you're manifesting, walk away. Right? I wanted more money in my bank account. The more that I kept staring at my bank account where it was at, the more uncomfortable I felt. I left my bank account alone for a week, not checking it. You're going to be all right. I bless you in the name of Jesus. I bless you, bank account. Money is coming. Okay, I let it go. And the money showed up for me. Now, we going to get these millions in there. Y'all know, you hear me keep talking about these millions. I ain't playing, okay? Ain't nobody playing in these streets, okay? I'm going to get $1 million. I'm going to get $1 million this year with ease. Y'all going to see. Y'all going to be like, dang, Coach Jackie wasn't lying. Because I know it to be true for me. I live it here as often as I possibly can. And not living here with noticing the lack of it, but living in here, reminding myself that it's already mine. Continuously seeing the vision. Next week, inside Manifest That Shit Society, I'm dropping a whole week of mirror work. You want to really see some shit change in your life? Get in the mirror. Because not only are you visually seeing yourself say the things, you're emotionally experiencing it. We talked about this yesterday. The thoughts in our mind become the feelings in our body. So not only are you thinking it, not only are you speaking it, but you're feeling it. That is a mind, body, and soul situation if I ain't never heard one. Talk about a Holy Trinity. That's God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Get in the mirror. So all week we're going to be having mirror work activities that I will be doing. So get it, come inside Manifest That Shit Society. You get 14 days for free. All of my yesterday I just dropped all of my original ladies, all the ladies that were in Manifest That Shit, the very first cohort. I just dropped them all into the society. I grandfathered them in. The text messages that I'm receiving. Oh my God, I just got a few right now. Thank you, Coach Jackie. Thank you. You doing God's work. Yes, baby. Because the more that you manifest what you want, the better the whole world will be. You having what you want makes us all better. Makes the world a better place to live. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We want you to be successful. We want you to be abundant. We want you to have the money. We want you to be able to travel. We want you to have the love. I had a lady say yesterday, heard a video. She said, I'm a millionaire, a couple times over. And she said, at first, it's a lot of fun, getting all the things, doing all the traveling. It's fun, but that gets old. All I was thinking was, she didn't dream big enough. That's the problem. All she saw was the little bitty things that she purchased right off the bat. But she didn't have no big, bold, scary dreams that, you constantly fulfilling. Right? My big, bold. And I thought to myself, well, maybe when I, create all my big, bold, scary dreams. And I'm like, well, no, because then I got something else on top of that. I already know. The fun part is knowing why. Matter of fact, I ain't got my journal right here. Journal Your Business Profitable. I have a journal that I use. I use my journal. And I decided over the next 30 days, I'm going to be journaling my business profitable. Because right now in the world, it can be so scary. We are being programmed to believe that financially we are struggling. Right? We've been programmed to believe there's not enough money to go around. Okay. There's a lot of programming going off on the news in society, just in general. Gas is high, groceries is high, everybody is feeling it. But when we begin to stop and realize that, wait a minute, I get to create my reality, I'm over here creating crazy stuff right about now. What and how can I see this differently? What and how can I think about this differently? How can I shift the way that I think and feel and speak in order for my reality to shift? That's why I love the society, because it's not about, oh, I'm just going to come here and I'm going to teach. If you want to come and get some education, honey, come right here to Daily Service every day. Okay, I'm teaching every day. But if you want your life to shift in a dramatic way where it is unrecognizable, and for somebody to hold your hand while you do it, because let's be real. Let's be 1000% real. Everybody is talking about quantum leaping. I hear this everywhere. I mean, it may not be your algorithm, but it's definitely in mine. Everybody's talking about quantum leaping. And there's this one fabulous lady who does manifestation work, and she's talking about quantum leaping, and she's talking about it in a way where she understands that when you are quantum leaping, something has to die. Something has to break down. Your old life has to shift in order for you to walk into and step into the new. That moment of loss, that moment of you got to grieve your old self, can be very scary and very lonely. Because all of a sudden you start losing friends, people, places, and spaces that you have been comfortable with forever. But all of those things must break down in order for you to come anew, in order for your new identity, in order for the quantum leap to happen. And so that's why I love the society so much. You don't have to do that alone. You can constantly come and get encouragement. You can constantly be reminded to get in the mirror. You can constantly get the affirmations, the mantras, the mirror work, so you can move through this with ease. The ease is your birthright. Receiving gets to be easy. We just have been told it's going to be a whole lot of work. But the ease is the minding your business of your mind. Controlling how you talk to yourself, controlling how you speak to yourself, controlling the thoughts in which you think. Last week was a hard week for me because those negative thoughts came in so fast, baby. Woo! And they didn't want to let go. Little heifers. The negative thoughts were getting on my good and god dog nerves. They did not want to let go. They didn't want me to be free. And what I realized, and it was funny because after I had my whole day of breaking down, crying, because again, I'm quantum leaping. I'm quantum leaping from my thousandaire era into my millionaire era. There's a lot of that's been breaking down and feels like it's been tearing me up. Okay. And so as I'm moving through, I noticed that when I tried to talk to people from my old era, right? Who I used to be. I tried to, but honey, they didn't understand. It was a hard conversation. It was stressful. I mean, honestly, if anything, I cried even more, broke down even more, was devastated even more, until I realized, girl, you can't talk to them. You gotta go, you know, to the people who will understand. There's certain conversations that I had that were phenomenal because they are on the same path as me. We are walking together. We are manifesting with one another. And when they lifted me up, I mean, I promise you, it felt like they were pulling me up by my hair. Get up off this ground. No, ma'am. You are on the right track. Yes, you're doing the right thing. Yes, this is scary, but you are not alone. And it brought the ease. The ease can be so many things, but I'm going to tell you right now, the ease is when you surround yourself with the people, the places, the things, the videos, the music. It shifts you in here, which then in effect shifts your outer world. I don't listen to just anything. I come here, I play my little songs, but I'm gonna be honest with you, half the time I don't even know what to play because I listen to a lot of affirmation music. That's what I listen to. You know, Lunar Vibes. Anybody on YouTube? If you go on YouTube, look up Lunar Vibes. Lunar Vibes is so amazing. Affirmation music for every circumstance, every situation you can possibly think of, right? Anybody who's ever been to any of my Manifesting with Mimosas, that's the music I play at Manifesting with Mimosas. I actually do not play just anything. I play Lunar Vibes only. And the reason for that being is because in order for Lunar Vibes, in order for me to be in the right state of mind, the right energy, the right everything, for me to thrive, I have to constantly be feeding my mind with the manifestations that create the reality I want to live. And we stay in it. I don't come out of it, right? Esther Hicks often called it the vortex, right? Once you get into the vortex, you don't want to get out because there's so much good energy, good vibes, good feeling. And that's when manifestation really takes place, in the vortex. So we get in there, we hang out in there, we play in there. We stay in the good energy, the good vibes, the good feelings. Because all too quickly, we can be taken out by a thought, by a comment, by a friend. And all of a sudden, what you considered to be ease at one point becomes hard, stressful, overwhelming. Allow it to be easy. And it starts with minding the business of your mind, surrounding yourself with the people who lift you up. These things matter. It doesn't just, I made the statement, I said what I wanted, now I'm just going to wait for it to come. That's like sitting and watching a pot of boiling water. Stop watching your water boil. Detach from it. And detaching from it is just staying in the good feeling of what you would feel like once you have it. That is the ease. And it will flow to you. It will come to you. It will show up for you. But the ease is up to you. It is up to you. Right? So ease is not a fluke. It's not a fluke. It's just when you've hit the alignment point. It's when you're in the vortex. It's when you know to be true that you deserve and it's already yours. It's when you're in alignment of anything and everything you want to receive. And so that's why I no longer complicate what gets to be easy. Money gets to be easy. It's energy. So it's going to flow in anyway. Love gets to be easy. This is where I learned it from, right? Remember I told you a couple of this week, maybe you remember, don't remember, but I said this week, what is something that you already do that's easy? I love easy. I get love easy. Matter of fact, I did say it this week because my lover jumped onto TikTok and was like, I love you. I get love easy. It gets to be easy for me. But I had to stop complicating. I had to stop looking at it as being hard. Shout out to my business owners. Stop saying you got to hustle all the time. Allow business to be easy. So, today's activation, let something be easy today. Don't interfere with it. Don't complicate it. Just let it show up for you, whatever it is. Maybe it's a close parking spot at your favorite store. Maybe it's a Starbucks drink with the person in front of you, right? They buy you your drink. Maybe it's a random windfall of money drops into your account. Let it be easy. Don't interfere. Just make the statement, know it in your heart, let it roll, and watch it show up for you. And it can show up for you today. We're the ones that complicate that. So I want you to comment, I allow ease, I allow ease, I allow flow. Right? This is what I allow. And I just want to remind you, this is everything that we do inside Manifest That Shit Society. I give you energetic activities so ease can come, so ease can flow. I'm literally, like I said, today, dropping in the meditation that I've been listening to for the past week that manifested $1,000 into my account yesterday. Okay. And literally, one of the affirmations is, I am receiving $1,000 or more. That was one of the affirmations. But I know now more than ever before, the "oh, more" is too vague. So I'm throwing my million on that. I don't care. I am receiving $1 million or more. Okay, so this is how we live inside the Manifest That Shit Society. Next week, all next week, we are going to be talking mirror work inside the society. We're going to be actually doing the mirror work together in the mirror every day. Therefore, I have 7 different mirror work activities I will be doing. You get to pick your poison. What mirror work will be best for you? Not your poison. Let's not say poison. You get to pick your magic. Okay. What mirror work is going to work best for you? What mirror work elicited the most feeling in your body? What mirror work was the one that worked best when it comes to you? Which one did you like the best? Right. And you get to choose. You can choose multiple of them. You could just say, hey, out of the 7, I'm using these 5 all week. Out of the 7, I'm using these 3. I'm rotating them all week. But get in the mirror is going to be the point in the and really everything that we are expressing next week. Okay. So I love y'all. This was another daily service. Again, you can join me inside Manifest That Shit Society. It is a community where you do not have to manifest alone. You get to manifest in a big, bold way with others who believe with you in you, with others who are co-creating with you, with others who see you. Your friends and family may not understand what you're trying to manifest. They may not understand the magic in which you yield because they haven't figured out their own magic yet. You may be the one that's going to show them that they are magical and they get to create, but they don't know that yet. Okay. And so I want to remind you, we are manifesting in a big way. If we want our reality to change, it is up to us. Quit looking at the government and everybody outside of you for your creation. You are the creator. We have what's going on right now because we have actively created this together. Fear creates. Saying what you don't want creates. Us even making statements that America's not ready for a woman president, we created that shit. I heard a lot of people say that. Okay. It is up for us to create something new. We are not the victims. We are the creators. So let's band together and create what we want to see. But it starts here. And we can let it be easy. Just let it start here. It's crazy because I see a lot of videos about, oh, the Simpsons predicted this and the Simpsons predicted that. But have you ever noticed that a lot of the movies end up being predictions? Like, oh, they predicted this. It was a creation because they wrote the script. They put their imagination into play. You can do the exact same thing with everything that you want. You get to create it. But creation starts with you seeing it first, thinking it, feeling it, believing it, and you will receive it. You will. It's inevitable. That's just the way it works. That's not only the laws of the universe, but it's actually the law of science. So many people just don't realize it. And then somebody asked me yesterday, Jackie, why did you decide to go get your PhD? That's why. Because I want to prove that manifestation is not just woo-woo. It's not just this magical thing. It's actually scientifically proven, religiously proven. I want to prove it on all the levels. I want everybody to know you've been brought here to create. So get out there, quit playing, and do it. All right. So we are creating, baby. We are creating. That's what we're doing. Okay. So that is daily service. Another week down. This was week 6. I cannot believe I've been coming here doing this for 6 weeks. I am so grateful for every single person that has been showing up, that has been learning, that has been receiving, that has been expanding because of daily service. I'm going to continue to come. This is the hill I plan to stand on for the rest of my life. I ain't going nowhere. We're going to talk about this forever. And I hope when you walk away from all of this, all you're thinking is, man, let me go manifest some shit. Let me go manifest some shit, okay? Yes, that's the name of my program. Yes, that's the name of my society. But the reason for that is think about it. Every time you want something, first thing I think is, well, baby, just manifest that shit. And I want to help you do it too, with ease, with flow, with love. I love y'all so much. You guys just really do not know. You make my whole world smile. So always remember, Coach Jackie got your back, baby. I just want to see you win on some real shit. And I'm going to see you inside the Manifest That Shit Society. Come join us. Come manifest with us. Come co-create with us. And watch everything that you want arrive into your reality fast. Not this fast, but this fast. It's already yours. And it's funny because I just thought about it. You know what? I'm going to do this right now. I do not have this inside. I am going to drop the link in YouTube to join the Manifest That Shit Society. I just realized I have not been doing that. You know, it's funny, like you, as you're growing in business, you just learn so many things. You learn so many things, and it just hit me like this is something that I know I can do. So I'm going to be dropping the link to the Manifest That Shit Society on YouTube, on Facebook. Join us inside and so if you want to join, it is going to be in the description of this post. Like I said, you literally get 14 days for free. So you might want to jump in right now while we are going to be doing the mirror work. You might want to drop in right now while we're going to be doing like today, I'm going to drop in the meditation that I've been using for the past week that manifested me $1,000 into my bank account yesterday. So I'm going to be dropping some goodies in there. You're not going to want to miss it. I promise you it's going to be life-changing. 14 days free. Come join us. I drop something every day. And it's magical. The society is not that expensive, so I highly recommend getting in there. I think it's $33 to get in. So 14 days free. See if you like it. $33 after that. All right. So it's a good deal. It's nothing bad to get all this goodness to really manifest in a big way, in a way that you deserve, quick, fast, and a hurry. So I want to see you in the society. Come join us in there. It's going to be magical. If you don't know, I also have a journal, Journey Your Business Profitable. Get the journal. It's in my link tree. It's in my bio. Check it out. Get the journal. It is phenomenal. You're not going to want to miss that either, because I will be journaling my business profitable over the next 30 days. I've switched from my thousandaire journaling dreams to my millionaire dreams, because I've journaled through my journal before. And so now we're inputting the millionaire dreams. That's going to be big. So it's already been fun. I've already been having a blast doing it. Like my why yesterday on the 2nd. Woo! Oh my God, I don't even have words. I'm posting a video about it, so check for the video. I explain all about it. But I love y'all. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful weekend. Happy Good Friday. Happy Easter Resurrection Sunday. Thank you for He Has Risen. I love you guys. Have the best day ever. And we will talk again next week. 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will have a hard stop because I do have a call at 10:30, but I will be here at 10. I love y'all. Have the best day, best weekend. Enjoy each other. Love on one another. And never forget to dream big and let it be easy. I'll see you guys again on Monday.